Hello, this is Stephen Cuffy reporting to you for my live broadcast, number 62, number 62 live broadcast. It's a pleasure to be with you all today. I just want you to know that it's always awesome being with my TBC family. Um, I believe Marianne is Murphy. I call her my human, um, you know, my human.
Awesome being with my TBC.
Hold on just a minute. Okay, I had to mute that. I'm sorry. Had a little. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that I'm gonna say that again. It's awesome being with you all today. I'm sorry, but just getting my other little mechanical moderator ready for me here. It's always nice to have everything all set up for you, but I had to hop off Marianne Murphy's to get myself all set up. Maybe I got to hop off a little early so I can be ready. So I apologize for being late with you all today. But what I'm gonna do today, because I didn't really touch on a few things in my broadcast yesterday. You know, I just didn't touch on it. It looks like we got three people on here today. I know Mary's probably here with us, her and her son. But my title yesterday was position yourself to get your life back and help others do the same. This is kind of a part 2 to that. I was talking about in the beginning of the live broadcast. I was talking about a company called Sears. The old name back when I was little was called Sears and Roebuck. Sears and Roebuck, not like a robot, but Roebuck. But they got rid of the Roebuck name many years ago, and just Sears. And that store was an incredible store, and it still is. It's still around, but they're closing so many of them nationwide. The complete nation is familiar with that particular department store. A lot of people bought their appliances for their home. Okay, the appliances was a Kenmore appliance. Very, very, very nice appliances for your home. They never have a lot of mechanical problems. Just been around for 30, 40, 50 years or more. It's been around. But now they're slowly closing their stores. They're all lined up with, they bought our other Kmart supermarket, and they got like some of 35. They had something like 3,500 stores, but they're closing 72 stores. And the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is this. Okay, now those are what you call jobs for people, and I realize that some people have to go to work each day. I realize that. But what do I call a job? Job, J-O-B, right? We jump out of that bed to go to that J-O-B. I'm telling you something. I feel so sorry for the people that's going to lose their job, and all those that have already lost, because they have closed 894 stores already in the past year. Well, I'll say the past maybe 4 or 5 years. But what happened to those people? See, we as a nation, at least I can speak for a lot of people here in the United States, and I'm sure it's nationwide too, a lot of them are already in what we referring to as they're in that scarcity mindset. They're in that poverty mindset. And a lot of them have been brainwashed that our government and the central banking system is going to bail them out. It's going to always have their back. But let me tell you, that is not the case at all. At least I can speak of here in the USA. And we're one of the largest, one of the richest countries, so it's supposed to be, in the world. One of them. A lot of first is created here in the United States, around the world. Yes, there are millions of people work every day to survive, because that's all they know. That's all they were taught. Because what was that we were taught? And I know this goes around worldwide. We were taught, go to school, and Randy touched on schools. The school, as they call public schools, he said, replace that public with poor. He's so right about that. And court that transportation, they call public transportation. Thank you so much, Mary, for being what I call my human moderator. Because I got two moderators. It's great. I would prefer the human one because that person is on. It's on. I can depend on that person. Technology that can always depend on it. But the thing is this. We go to a job. And let me mention this, talking about a job. You saw the blog, right? TBC blog. And my leader, Karen Valpano, which is the Whitefish lady on YouTube, I saw that yesterday. I saw it actually on her YouTube channel. That's surprising, YouTube channel. I see all her YouTubes. And he talked about us going to getting a paycheck and expecting that paycheck to last. And maybe sometimes for a day or two, it's already gone, because by the time we go get our groceries from the store and get the things we need for our home, for our bodies, for our family, if we got kids, they're going to need something. They need some money, particularly if they're teenagers. So, and next thing you know, the money's gone, because when you get that paycheck, already 40% is gone to our government in taxes. You're not even getting paid all you work for in a 5 to 6 to 7 day work week. So think about those people that's losing their jobs. I'm not talking about having layoffs. You go home for a period of time, we'll call you back when we need you. I'm not talking about that. These are people that's losing their jobs forever. You hear that? Forever. Now we have the Billion Coin as a platform. We didn't say it's an all in all, like a fix all, like it's going to fix everything. But it is a solution to a lot of people that's in poverty. We got people, get this. You may not think this is true, but a lot of people can agree with me here. People that go to work every day, they still in poverty. You know why? Because it's here. That's where it stems from. That's where it grows from. We got to change what Randy called our belief. I call it our belief system. We got to change this in here. We got to stop relying just on our jobs to get us where we need to be financially, spiritually, health-wise, physically. We have to think of ways to get ourselves out of the rut that a lot of us are in. And people like Randy and several people here on the live broadcast and the Whitefish lady, I can name several people. We are creating an alternative to what we have been enslaved by. A lot of people are enslaved by their own thoughts, their own type of thinking that offers, at least since they've been an adult. Our kids are taught. So some of us don't know any better. We teach these kids these things, and they grow up believing it, and then it's like a vicious cycle. Then we get old, we die, then other generations come. But somehow we got to break that chain to insert the right thing, the right values, the right value system, the right belief system. We got to start changing this. Now, for me, I did it. I went all the way to grade school up to the 12th grade. I went to Mealing College and got my degree in psychology and worked for 9 years as a mental health therapist till I became a juvenile probation officer and an adult probation officer, intake officer to adults, doing petitions for them for our court. I did that for 22 years. I worked 30 some years for our what we call our public here in the United States. You know, we did that. And I'm sure that several people on this live broadcast do the exact same things. They got their professions there now they're currently in. I realize people have to do it. But what I'm saying is, I know y'all get what I'm saying. We have to find other ways. TBC is a solution. Now, for me, people like Randy and a few other people, we ain't been involved in network marketing and online marketing. We have other ways we make income. I'm not depending solely on the Billion Coin, although I know it is the main solution. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to get involved in, because it's not about just us. It's about helping other people. That's why so many people are doing live broadcasts. We're getting new people steadily coming on. We just need more people doing it. I see people like Mom's Magnet speaking in Dutch in the Netherlands. A few other people on her live broadcast are doing the same thing. I sometimes have 3 broadcasts on it and 3 different devices. And if I have my other laptop get that fixed, I'm gonna have 4 going on at the same time, supporting people doing live broadcasts, promoting the Billion Coin like they asked us to do. So what are we gonna do to get our life back? But more importantly, what TBC wants us to do is help people get their life back. Let us get it back. Let's help people. See, I'm pouring my heart out to you guys. We talk about it. When I'm out going places, I talk to people about the Billion Coin. We change phone numbers. I set up appointments with them. That's how I'm getting people on my team. I said a lot of times, and Randy has said it on his past live press. I'm not playing with this thing. I'm not playing with TBC, the Billion Coin. I see what the message they want. I know what they want us to do. The question is, do you know what they want us to do? Are we just visualizing it and hearing it and keeping it in our minds? Or are we actually promoting it through live broadcasts? Are we actually reaching out, talking to people? See, when you approach people about the Billion Coin, isn't it more proper to get to know them a little bit first? Because you got to build some trust going on between them. You see? You got to build some trust level. The trust level got to go here, because the trust level is all down low. It's an all-time low. Meet someone. But sometimes you have to, what we use that word a lot in another business I was in, called edification. You got to edify people, lift them up, and be sincere about the things you say about them. If they're dressed nice, let them know they're dressed nice, and be sincere about it. If they're talking to you and saying some really meaningful things that you can resonate with, and that word is a good word, resonate. If you're talking to somebody with you that you can feel them, you resonate with what they're saying. Let them know that what they're saying of some great worth. Thank you so much, Carrie, for being here. Carrie, your videos are superb. Excellent. Absolutely superb. I agree with 500% of what you say on your live broadcast. As you know, I was supporting you before you even became my leader. I saw your live. I said, who is this lady in Montana that speak the truth with honesty? And then when Crinkle Cash came out in April of 2017, came out on the 1st of April. I signed up on April 4th. And guess who I signed up with at the Whitefish Lady link? And that was the best decision I ever did with Crinkle Cash. Now, there's some other great leaders like Randy, and I can name some more. But I chose her because I've been following her since I wish she was my leader. I signed up with when I signed up on February 24th of 2017. I just didn't know her then, but somehow I don't know. I guess I saw her. I don't know if they featured her on. I don't remember how I found her, but all I know is it was the best decision I did because she's very honest about her life with her boys, what she's doing in her neighborhood, in her house. She thinks she says. A great person to follow. And if a lot of you haven't subscribed to her YouTube channel, you really need to. And I said before, if she doesn't do any live broadcast, she's done her share already in terms of promoting the Billion Coin. She signed up several people, hundreds of people in the Billion Coin. Actually, I would like to say even more than some of the people here on this live broadcast, I believe. See, she was in Billion Coin long before I have. I think she said she got in October, November of 2016. I found it on the first week of December. And I wish I knew about the Billion Coin back when it first started. I would have jumped on board then. But that's okay. I'm in now, and my 4 feet is in, and the line is drawn, and I'm planting my flag. A lot of people need to do that. Don't play with this thing. It's great to have people like these 9 people that's here today. That's what it's saying to me based on what I'm seeing. You know, just to recognize some people. I said the Whitefish Lady, Mary, of course, the Bishop E. I love your broadcast this morning. We got to stand up, brother. We got to stand up. Stand up for what you believe in. And this is what I'm talking about. And thank you so much from the Netherlands. You do excellent live broadcast yourself, sir. Bitcoin Scott, what can I say? I was once again excellent live broadcast. TBC Dr. Joe Stevens, another one. Always do broadcast. Another excellent person. Always supporting each other. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of need to be supporting Crypto TBC John. Hard, I think it's hard. I gotta get his last name correct. See, some people live broadcast is at the same time the other. Then some people are lasting longer, and then someone else will start. So now that you got more than one device, you just can't see as many you want to see. I just fill my phone, laptop, and iPad Air with live broadcast. Other day, I just have the time. See, I have that one thing most adults don't have. The one thing I did, I got my time back. That's one thing I got back. And I'm working on what I believe that you should be doing, building multiple streams of income. That's my goal, my ultimate goal, building multiple streams of income. Bitcoin is a big one. It's a big one. Actually, is the largest one financially, but building some others along the way. If I want to go take a part-time job just to make up some extra money to scale up some of my online business, it's fine. That's the only reason I would do it. Not because I needed to buy some things. See, you look at our brother that's been there and done it. We call it things. I've been there and done that in corporate America. I give him my time. Over 30 years of it. About 33, 34, between 30 and 35 years of my life I've given to our corporate America, the professional system. What's the word I'm trying to use? The economy. I've given a lot to our economy already. A lot of my time. And I went to school and got my degree in psychology, so I knew how the people think, so I can help people change. Oh, do you know? By being a probation officer, I had to talk to criminals, and that's the hardest mind, one of the hardest minds to crack. So you think I can't reach a certain amount of people in the billion coin? That belief system of poverty is one of the hardest ones to crack too, because that's all they ever been taught. That scarcity mindset several people have. I'm trying to help a person on my team change their mindset. So that's right. That's right. The job is just because by the time you get that check and pay a few bills and buy a few things you need and help a few people in your family, what do you have? Just enough to put gas in your tank to get to work. If you have a car. I don't know about you, but I choose not to live like that. I want more of life than that before I leave this earth. No, no. Now I'm coming close. I'm coming near the end of my time, although I was a little late, and I apologize for me being late a few days. It's just that I'm supporting people so much that everything what they're saying is so good that you hate to just get off. I just got to be mindful that I do have a live broadcast too, and I have done a lot of them, just like Mary has and Mom's Magna has. And in fact, I don't know if anybody has done more as Mom's, as Chantel out of Netherlands. Her and Mary and myself. Oh, Dan Lukes. I believe if I want to think about who the top 10 of many, as far as how many live broadcasts we've done, I know that I'm in the top 5 or 6. I do know that. But I know that the ones I name are definitely there, you know. And I know some people just getting started. Like some people that's in New Zealand. I know that Jules Ann, I know she's up there too in the top 10. But it doesn't matter how many we doing. It's not about that. I'm just saying that we are so into it. We take it seriously. We're getting the word out. We're promoting the billion coin. We're doing what the billion coin asked us to do. So we need more. We need more. These people in these jobs, I'm telling you, every year you hear about it. Either getting laid off or people or the company's just closing shop. We had a toy store called Toys R Us. They closed their shop a few months ago. Think about the few people that lost their jobs for that. During Christmas season, it's big business for them. But you know what a lot of these people are doing? A lot of these companies are doing? They're closing their physical stores and they're going online. Called e-commerce. And guess what the owners are doing? They're making a killing like that. They're making more money that way than they had the physical going online. As in that big store that everybody worldwide is getting familiar with called Amazon. The owner of Amazon makes more money than any man in the world now. He's number one. There's no longer Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and people like that and Sir Richard Branson. And speaking of those 3 people I just named, all 3 of them support cryptocurrency. You hear that? All 3 of them support it. I'm gonna say this last thing before I end. You know, this thing called cryptocurrency, that we call it. I highly encourage a lot of you on some of your spare time to learn as much about this dynamic wealth revolution that we are actually partaking in. It's relatively still new. But you know about anything that you come in the beginning, right? That's where you make the most money, right? Indulge yourself. It's something I study every day. I understand how blockchain technology works. That's why I don't worry like a lot of people when our network or it happens. I know exactly what's happening with technically. And they only have a limited amount of tech support and programmers. So, you know, exactly, Mary. Our voice need to be heard. Exactly. You're so true about that. But we just got to make sure that we are giving the right information and education towards those new people that come in, as well as our orphans. We got to care for those people like they're like almost like they're our children when it comes to TBC, the Billion Coin. We have to do that. The Bishop E, love, like I said before, love so much. You know, Karina Murphy. Oh my God, we got so many people here. TBC Revolution. Wow. In fact, yes, today is your day. Matter of fact, I believe he has. I think he says Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. I think he said he's on. I think I plan to be there. He's a great person, and TBC Revolution is great. He's doing great live broadcasts in Nigeria. I can't wait to go to places like Nigeria, South Africa, Uganda. Just do that continent of Africa, and then go to the Philippines. I'm gonna tell you, I thought today I wish I could spend a month in Africa, a month in the Philippines. You know, those two areas just to reach, because just that one country in Nigeria is over 1.4 million people in the billion coin. Somebody in that country is getting the message. They have more people in the billion coin than any other country right now. They need more leaders in that country, just not the TBC president. They need more leaders in that country. We need more leaders as men, as Randy said. We need some more men to step up to the plate, as they say in the United States. Take some leadership roles. And if you don't know anything about leadership, there are many audio tapes and audiobooks about that, and books about that. Start reading some books. Randy's done it. I've done it. Still doing it. Look at this book. Look at this thing right here. Look at this. Let me show y'all something. This is a man, if y'all don't follow him, whew, look at this. The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone. Grant, it's a little booklet. It's a little booklet. Costs hardly nothing, like $4, like just a shipping fee. You just Google him. Go to his website. He got different books. I listen to him every day. He's big into real estate. But guess what? He just don't purchase homes. He purchases apartments. See, I'm thinking millionaires think. We need to get more people out of that. Whew, it just drives me crazy when I hear people talk sometimes about the things they talk about in the world. Then I started telling them, I said, try shifting it a little bit. Just shift it just a little bit and hear what I'm about to say to you. And they said, whoa, I never thought about it that way. You know, that's what they say. Whoa, how did you learn that? Where did you get that from? And I just walked them right into the billion coin world, the billion coin economy, or the billion coin community. That's all I do. I don't start just saying, you ever heard that thing called Billion Coin TBC? No, 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 no. Mm-mm. That's not the way you approach people. You got to find out what their needs are. Well, listen, some people already left already. I guess they got to go because I'm going a little over. Sorry, I don't mean any harm. But I didn't thank so much for being here with you all. I will be here. I've already scheduled myself to tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Please check your time zone and with another live broadcast. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.